our direction because it's a gong show. Full heats of 8, but good luck, pilots. This is going to be a good one. Intermediate championship at the International Open Top 32 as we get sent to grid up heat number 1. Again, follow along those heat sheets, multigp.live/Kate. Out to the line, we should have Uric FPV, Raceman 1, 2-Dog RC, Raceman 2, Fender, Raceman 3, Quad Doc, Raceman 4, Benihana, Raceman 5, Dayjazz, Raceman 7, Rush FPV, Raceman 6, and Lucky Race Band 8. And luckily I noticed that those numbers were backwards.
Hey, 5:30 World Cup 1.
We're already moving it? We're already moving it? 5:30 World Cup 1. World Cup 1 is supposed to start at 4. Yeah. And I called you last night and I'm like, it says on the schedule 4. You told me 5, but I thought it started at 6. Then we shut everything down. 6 would be great, bud. I like that call. You were saying 5 earlier.
I thought it was starting at 6. I love that new schedule. I'm all for it. 5:30 volunteer meeting. 6 p.m. we start World Cup 2. World Cup 1.
Are we streaming?
We are.
We are live on the MultiGP YouTube channel. Hello, everybody.
So the logo will be black.
3 laps, right? Yeah.
We are live. I'm live. There's a camera up there. There's 3-lap race. 3-lap heads-up race. This is heat number 1, not missing anything of the top 32 at the International Open Intermediate bracket. We're on the Horizon Hobby Intermediate track. If you've been to International Open before, this is the former location of the rookie track. And this is usually where all the helicopters crash at Urcha, if you need a reference.
And then you just flip the channel. So that's pretty it. And basically,
So this one we have, highest seed in this heat, OB, looks like Quad Doc. Well, he was number 6 overall in qualifying, but then you take out 5, so I think he was 2nd overall in qualifying. High seed, he's in race band 4. You want to follow along with Quad Doc?
Check your mic again.
Everyone's in.
So we know who this is. Do you know where the cutoff was?
Where we got to? Jimmy Proton got in, and he was our only alternate that got in. Matt Max dropped out, so Klundog came to TQ. Everyone is here. Jay Rice was here and dropped out, so one alternate still. So basically full attendance.
Just looking for, what happened? Yeah. Is it similar? Yeah, that's fine. Just a hair taller? Yeah, you're good. Just a petit peu? That's French. We got a thumbs up. We're just adjusting things. I'm sure you guys want to hear me. Part of your ticket price goes to my voice being here. So you paid for it. We're just going to make sure that you can hear me. Good, Doug? I'm about to launch them. All right, heat number 1, double elimination, top 32, about to go green. I see your goggles down, no need for thumbs. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. Go! Underway, Uric FPV is going to be the first one through the line, then Lucky, and then pretty much your entire field crossing over. And things are on fire right now.
I think our DVR is fucked up. I got Dayjazz Race Band 7, and I have him. Yeah, you just got to swap the feeds.
1 and 2.
Yep. So Uric FPV, first one across the line on lap number 1, then 2-Dog RC, 1.7 seconds back, Quad Talk, 1.2 seconds back from him, then Benihana, then Rush FPV, Fender, Dayjazz, and Lucky. That is insane. Less than 9 seconds separating our entire 8 pilots here on lap number 1. Uric FPV, your leader onto that final lap with an 18 and change. Quad Doc in the number 2 spot, 4.4 seconds back. Then Benihana in 3rd. Then Rush Fender right behind them. 2 seconds separating 3rd, 4th, 5th onto this final lap. Then 2-Dog, Dayjazz onto that final lap. Uric FPV, your leader after 2. Does he hold off the field? He does. Uric FPV, your winner of heat number 1. And now let's see who is going to advance with them. It'll be Rush FPV, Benny Hanna, and Quad Doc, almost 3 wide to finish up in your top 4. So Uric FPV, Rush FPV, Benny Hanna, Quad Doc, your top 4 moving up. And into the consolation bracket, we will go with Fender, Two Dog RC, Dejas, and Lucky. It was a first of 3 laps, yeah. Everyone needs to do 3 laps, but it is a 3-lap race. And even though that was fast, and we look at what the cutoff was in qualifying, 48.7 was the cutoff, and the winner of that heat had a 58.1 on the fastest 3, and the rest of the field right behind them. 3 minutes, a minute even, because it is a heads-up race. And so as Uric FPV crossed over at the minute mark, then after that it was Rush FPV 66.7 in second. Then third, Benny Hanna by 0.3 of a second. Fourth, Quad Doc by 1/10 of a second. That's a good one. All right, so guys, this is the part that we need to pay attention to. There's no channel changes here for this group, but we are going to move your top 4 up. No channel changes. Uric FPV, Rush FPV, Benny Hanna, and Quad Doc, you are going to heat number 6. And Fender, Two Dog RC, Dejas, and Lucky to heat number 5. No channel changes for anybody. Top 4 moving to heat 6. Bottom 4 to heat 5. No channel changes. No channel changes. Heat 1 in the books.
Huh?
Yeah. So in this heat, it's Zombie, FPV8, Cube, DeBits, Decon, Jimmy Proton, Ricky, and Robolander up. On deck will be heat number 3, Treviper, Desert Rat, Condor FPV, Bone Z, El Madero Focus, Drew Racer, and Six Sky. You are on deck. I don't see oh, okay. Yeah, we're just waiting on one pilot. Yep. You're doing great, Kate. Say hello to Red X FPV, Dolan FPV. Good morning, Dolan. I'm sure you had a crazy night last night, the Tiny Whip tent. Bobby Bags is with us on YouTube as well, and Jeff Blackman. Good morning. Cheering on FPV Nate, who's in this heat. Little shout out across the interwebs.
So this is a shark bite one?
Yeah, we should be good.
This is a shark bite one.
There you go.
And you got it.
And so for those watching our live stream, top right is Cube from Grand Rapids Drone Racers. He is flying shark bite. Thanks to the entire team, we are seeing it on the live stream. Look at this collaboration. Who has more fun than us? Nobody. Still looks like we're trying to get on a change here for Ricky. You're trying to get to race band 7, 5800, which I think is Fat Shark 4 if you want to go fatty channels. I didn't get video on it.
Nobody touch it. You're too close.
You have video on race band 7? You see race band 7 on your goggles? I don't see it on my DVR. Are you able to see analog 7 on your setup? Are you able to see race band 7? Oh.
It's wacky. It's fairly protocol. When he takes off, it'll probably go.
Well, if you have video on your goggles, you want to fly it, you can, Ricky. We're saying it's flickering here, like we barely see it. If you want to try it, we'll try it. We're burning lipo. It is heat 1 if you want to check something, but if you're confident. What are the numbers on it on your module? What does it say? It does say 5800. Well, now you're a little further away. Is it about the same? All right, you gonna try it? I like your style. Here we go. Heat number 2. Good luck, pilots. I see your goggles down. No need for thumbs. Did something just fly away? Are you good, Jimmy Proton? Uh-oh.
Just in case.
Chris Thomas was wondering if we have a hammer over here. I don't know why. I got a little scared. My immediate response was, I don't think so. Here we go, pilots. Rearm your quads. We're going to go live on my go in less than 5. Go.
For some reason, the computer's not doing. Yeah, it's definitely on the quad side.
Well, hold.
Okay. No, but the beep. The beep. That doesn't turn off the beep. It's got to be on the computer side. I'll have to take a look. I'll take a look after this heat.
Well, they start to come around. There's Zombie in the lead here after 1. Then Jimmy Proton. And then we had Rick. It clipped off on Ricky for some reason. We're going to bring this one in, guys. Bring it in, 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 bring it in. So Ricky was having video issues, and I got a read from DeBits, I think. Was it? Where's Ricky? So I had Ricky. Someone is broadcasting on 2 channels, and so that was lap 1 at 20.831. Maybe DeBits. Maybe FPV Nate. So Ricky had bad video. We're like, maybe it's his quad, but we had 2 reads there, so I'm going to false start it. And what we can do is we'll get everyone to power up. You want my spectrum analyzer, Chris? You got a spectrum analyzer? You got a power meter? We're gonna do, we'll power test here and just see what the issue was there. Do we think it's your quad, or are you just getting a battery? We don't know for sure. So it could be one of 2 things. Someone is overpowered, or an antenna is wonky, or VTX/antenna wonky, and we're broadcasting on 2 channels. And so we're going to get this right. Obviously, this is a championship. So we will do some math and science here and figure out what the issue is.
Science needs more hands.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know if there's enough juice in this.
Find out in a minute.
So we should see, like, we'll power up the quads 1 at a time, and if it brings up 2 bars, then we know for sure that guy's the problem. Maybe. You see it right beside.
Well, I didn't plug in yet.
I'm not seeing it here. Go for it. I'm getting a lot of
Power off. Yeah, I think it's your quad. Watch the screen.
Okay. I'll switch the my other quad.
watch. You got like you're transmitting on. It's sending out signals on 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you have another antenna? That's the problem.
We believe we found, we're power testing the rest of the field.
But you saw it simultaneously when you did that, right? Yeah.
We test it. He's power testing on the line, and for that heat. But we have a spectrum analyzer over here, and again, I said I was getting multiple reads.
Whoa. I'll plug it again.
Yeah, it's.
One more time.
I have it spanning all the channels. Should we do a standard test?
Because I haven't done this in a while.
All right, let's try again.
Yeah, and then I'll throw props on it real quick.
We were just making sure that it wasn't, because I haven't done this in a while. Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
All right, that's good. That's good. That's good.
You got 1 now.
So
Okay.
so that's much more consistent on the broadcast.
Okay.
The other one was giving like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Because it blips everything on the startup. And
Okay.
then
Okay.
All right, we found the quad in question. We're not sure if it's a power issue, but it definitely was on multiple channels at the exact same time. So thank you to old school technology.
Let's plug this in somewhere.
So World Cup, I think, maybe moving slightly a little bit later, where it's a little cooler and under the lights. Hey, everybody. Appreciate your patience. Glad to have everyone with us. So to Inner Space Aliens and Detroit in the house. Mr. Rick James, that's my name on the bottom left. Oh, yeah, the chat. You say something and you'll be able to see your words. That's how that works. Matt King says, woo woo, let's go. He's in this. Yeah, watching the live stream and competing as well. All right, so this is a restart here on heat number 2. Again, we had the DeBits is working his way out, and then Ricky, where's Ricky? Your video is better. Did you just test it out there? Yeah, it should have been better, right? Oh, okay. All right. So you're in the middle of a quad change. So second heat of the day, and we caught a couple overpowered quads and one that was spanning channels. We're doing math and science today. Mr. Rick James, 83, good morning to you, my friend. Glad to have you with us on the MultiGP YouTube channel. This is your top 32 of intermediate. We're in the preliminary rounds. Our top 32, it's top 32, double elimination. Heats of 8 to our final 8, and this is IO, so we have a grand final in place. So we run match number 14. Everyone will run, all 8 will run. The top 3 from that advance to our grand final. And positions 4 through 8 race again for the 4th position, our grand final. Our grand final will be the top 4. Chase the ace, running repeatedly until someone wins twice. So a fair bit of racing to get to, and we're going to get things underway. Shout out to my best friend, Chris Thomas, who's with us here, making sure that things are good at the line, helping us out. There's a shot of him. And there his is. He's got a power meter in one hand and a hammer in the other. You can see it as he turns around. Chris, can you rotate 90 degrees? There we go. Wave to everyone at home. There we are. We're showing you the tools of the trade as a race organizer. Bullhorn, power meter, hammer, and you can run a drone race. That's all it takes. No worries. We're here to help. What happened? Uh-oh. Looks like we're good to go. We're starting to power up. Heat number 2, a Zombie FPV-8 Cube, DeBits, Decon, Jimmy Proton. I got someone on analog on race band 3. Ricky, is that you on race band 3? You're supposed to be on race band 7. Oh, I got extra crispy on race band 3. Who's extra crispy? Ricky, yeah, you're on the wrong channel. You're supposed to be on race band 7. Oh, because he switched quads. That's what happened. Not Cube, he did. He's on your channel. Yeah. He switched quads. He was on race band 7, but his other quad was overpowered a little bit, so he switched quads, and now we're switching channels. Yeah, no, and I wouldn't see you here. I'd see you there. I see you. No, I still see him. How come oh, you got the analog scene up again. No, Ricky, you're still on race band 3. You're supposed to be on 7. You don't know how to change your channel? It says, I have you on race band 3. Okay, hold on. FPV Nate on 6. Okay, hold on. We got these backwards. These are backwards again. Dougie? Yeah, hold on. We might be good. I think these are backwards.
They're right now. You want me to make them backwards?
Yeah, make them backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, he sees me on 7.
Yeah.
It's your DVR.
No, I understand. Our cables are backwards. No, all of our cables. The 2 Balin cables, the runs. The Balins are backwards. What did you switch before?
1 and 2 back to where they were. Remember we didn't change them?
Oh. Dang. No, that power issue, that's not going to solve here. Okay, so now I got FPV Nate on race band 1. No, so my 1 and 2 are backwards. Just hold on tight, guys. I have Decon on 5, that's correct. I don't have Jimmy Proton yet. I got Ricky on 7. I got Roboland, it says 13 by 2 for you, right? Roboland, that's what it says on your screen? Yeah. Zombie on 1, Nate on 2, Sharkbite on 3, DeBits on 4. Now we're good to go, Dougie. I gave you bad instructions. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're good over here, Chris. Let us know when you're ready. All right, heat number 2 for real this time. Appreciate your patience. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. A thing of beauty. Love this intermediate track. We're seeing some of the sweetest racing up here. Looks like Roboland with some issues. He's already powered off on the straightaway. Didn't. Oh, midair. Tough break on that midair rule. Couple mid-air before the start-finish gate taking out Roboland. But, of course, into the consolation bracket, we'll go with him. Zombie, your leader after 1, then 2 seconds back to Con in 2nd. Then just about a second back, Jimmy Proton in 3rd, then DeBits, then Cube, then Ricky in the number 6 spots. We lost FPV Nate on the opening lap. Roboland at the start blocks. White flag flying. 1 more to go for Zombie. Daikon in the number 2 spot, 2.8 seconds back. Now DeBits in 3rd. It's a battle for 3rd. DeBits and Cube. Ricky is about 2 seconds behind them, and Cube is in the number 4 spot, so top 4 advance. Ricky trying to get by the Sharkbite pilot. As you're watching on our live stream, top right is in Sharkbite Digital. Zombie, your winner of heat number 2. Cube, Ricky, DeBits crossing over. All 4 pilots less than 1/10 of a second apart. That was a 3-wide finish for position 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Cube, Ricky, and DeBits racing at the line. Good thing we got a DVR system in play because we are going to be doing reviews.
Jimmy, it went that way.
It's literally in the middle of that field over there, bro.
That way.
So sounds like no issues. So we're going to be moving some pilots up here. So stand by. Got a couple of changes to talk about here. So moving up in our winners bracket, we're going to move Zombie, Cube, Ricky, and DeBits up to match number 6. Channel changes for Zombie and DeBits. Zombie, you're going to go to race band 2. That's an antenna change as well. I apologize. And DeBits, you're going to go to race band 8. That is just a channel change, no antenna change for you. So Zombie, Cube, Ricky, DeBits to match number 6. Channel changes for DeBits and Zombie. Zombie with an antenna change as well. And into the consolation bracket we go with Decon, Jimmy Proton, Roboland, and FPV Nate. And looks like Roboland with an antenna and channel change. Roboland going to come back on race band 1. FPV Nate with just a channel change going to race band 2 when they come back. Decon, Jimmy Proton, Roboland, and FPV Nate back in match number 5. That is heats number 2 in the books. Out to the line next, we'll go with heat number 3, Treviper, Desert Rat, Condor FPV, Bone Z, El Madero, Focus, Drew Racer, and Six Sky, which means on deck, King FPV, Aviator, the Dayfer, Cubba, Flyboy, 2009 Specimen OFP and our TQ of Intermediate Clune Dog. You guys are on deck after this next heat. Roboland Raceband 1, so that's just a channel change. I'm here to help. The heat sheets as well, you can go to multigp.live/Kate, and you can see the heats as they are being built to follow along to find your next race, channel change, etc. Again, multigp.live/Kate will get you where you need to be for all that information. Thank you for flying with us here today. The Horizon Hobby Intermediate Track. We know you have a lot of choices on which track you choose to fly, and here at the Intermediate Track, we appreciate you choosing us for your flying enjoyment. Good morning and welcome to all of our Platinum and Medallion members. It was a great morning. Great morning to fly. So you guys swap back with the non-shark bite in the background? Sweet. YouTube chat, while we're gridding up here, you can actually go back in time as well and watch that finish when it was 3 wide for positions 2, 3, 4. Less than, I think about 100th of a second. Is that what I said in that last race? I got to look at the digits. So Zombie finished 5 seconds ahead of the field. But then Cube, Ricky, and DeBits crossed over 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Cube crossed over 2nd. Then we dropped less than 1/10 of a second, like 900ths of a second back for Ricky in 3rd. And then 400ths of a second back DeBits in 4th. And that's for the top 4 to advance in that last one. Then that's your 4 transfer positions. Then 5th crossed over about 2.3 seconds back from there, but an epic finish to that race. It was awesome to watch line of sight. I'm sure we're going to see some more epic finishes, and we have our DVR review team, our entire team set up behind me to do these reviews as they come in. It is working, though. You are prepared, just standing by, wait. His finger is on the button. It's a good system. It's working well. You want to do this tonight at World Cup, too? World Cup as well, I mean?
Do we have shark bite in World Cup?
We may have shark bite in World Cup. We'll verify.
No.
We'll be ready if there's...
It's totally different.
Show all the views and whatnot. Totally different. We'll figure it out. No. We'll see. I can analog view that. But we're like changing everything. Oh, because it's got the doohickey.
So, maybe.
No, a duct tape solution. We'll just put the shark bait guy. If we had one, we'll just put it. Right? We'll just do the extra.
I've already solved your problem.
If bite at World Cup, it means that they didn't read pilot manual said they can't.
They sponsored, I think they're allowed it. Again,
No audible. Yeah.
but I already solved it for you.
No, you didn't.
It's like an extra webcam.
No, it is.
We'll just have one receiver. It's like only
One sacrifice. FTV guys, you gotta put the blood on the quad.
Can you just add one source to every scene, and then if we have that one shark bite, we'll verify. I don't think there will be.
There was somebody in the trailer behind. I knew he was plugging in. I went back.
Top
I
64.
went back and looked through like frame by frame, and like right as it goes black,
Yeah.
see
We got
somebody's
shark bite
face,
in intermediate.
and
I think we're
like,
good. You got full
their
video?
RV,
You good?
and then it pops back, and I'm like,
Are we good, Kate? Looks like we got 8 pilots. Kate's giving me a thumbs up. Thank you, Kate. All right, pilots. Heat number 3, preliminary round. Top 4 move up into the winner's bracket. Bottom 4 into the consolation bracket. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. going to be Condor FPV with the whole shot and pretty much a great start for the entire field. Haven't seen anyone get in front of Condor as of yet. Looks like he is going to be your leader here after one. Well, it's going to be Desert Rat, Bones Each, Viper, Focus. There's Condor in fifth. So whole shot to fifth, then Six Sky. And El Madero seems to be doing some turtle mode action, trying to recover his craft remotely out in the field, cutting a little bit of the long grass here at the Academy of Model Aeronautics, host of the International Open. Just about... now we got white flag flying, one more to go. It's Bone Z, Viper, Focus, Condor, FPV, Six Sky in fifth for that transfer position, 1.1 seconds back. Then Desert Rat in sixth, 1.9 seconds back. So anything can happen. We're chasing Bones. Bones is around the hurdle and to our checkered line. Bone Z, your winner of match number 3. Then Condor. Then Viper, Desert Rat, Six Sky across our line. So Six Sky in fifth by 0.8 of a second, crossing over with Desert Rat, but Desert Rat just in front of him. So your top 4 moving. I think we got one to finish up. Don't walk out there yet. Here comes El Madero. He got it, finally got it back in the air. Came in, showed you what he could have done. And so top 4 moving up. Bone Z in first, Viper second, Condor third, Desert Rat in fourth. No channel changes for them. We'll see them when they come back in match number 7. Match number 8 for them. Bone Z, Viper, Condor, FPV, Desert Rat. Match number 8, no channel changes. And Six Sky, Focus, Drew Racer, and El Madero down to match number 7. No channel changes for them as well. And you can follow along multigp.live/Kate. Kate is our flight line director here at the Horizon Hobby International Open Intermediate Track. And don't look at the big numbers on that sheet. Look at the numbers that are colored that show you your race band channels to make sure that you're on the right channel when we come back. Let's go to match number 4. King FPV made it on the bubble in the number 32 position. You got Aviator 25th, the Dafer in 24th. Cubba, this will be a shark bait one, in the number 17 spot. Flyboy 2009, flying at his first International Open, was so set to join us in 2020. Actually won one of our competitions in the MultiGP Virtual Open, but he's here IRL in real life. He's in 16th. Specimen in 9th. OFP in the number 8 spot. And our TQ of intermediate Kloondog, the 48.7. Pilots are set to fly. Here we go, your hot heat preliminary round, match number 4. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5.
Is race band 2 shark by itself? Yep.
So 2 shark bites on this one. Those watching our live stream, OFP seat number 2 and Cubba in seat number 7 right now. Looks like it's working for them, but Flyboy 2009, your leader, then Aviator, King FPV, and the rest of the entire field, 4.8 seconds separating everybody after 1 lap done. This intermediate final is going to come down to those milliseconds at our Horizon Hobby start-finish gate. Flyboy 2009, your leader after 2. That was a 16 and change. Aviator and Kloondog crossing over together into that final lap, 2nd and 3rd. Then King FPV, Cubba, and OFPV in a battle for the transfer position in 4th. Specimen going to try to find a gear, and Dave on that lead lap as well. Everyone on the final lap racing around to our checker. And it's all Flyboy 2009, 3 laps in the session with 53.1. TQ, Kloondog in 2nd. King FPV and Aviator 3rd and 4th. The Cleveland Quad Squad staying alive in the winner's bracket together. And Cubba and OFPV 5th and 6th into our consolation bracket. We'll go with them. And Specimen and Dafer still to finish up here. We'll finish up Specimen in 7th and Dafer in 8th, and they'll go into the consolation brackets.
Did we have channel changes for Heat 3?
Heat 3 were no channel changes. So we're going to move you up. There will be a couple channel changes in that one to talk about. Hopefully it's not going to be too painless. I have no idea until I hit this button right here. Not the worst. A couple of channel changes. And it looks like a couple of antenna changes as well. So Flyboy 2009 and Clune Dog, we're going to change antennas and channels for you. Oh. Yeah. No. I'm gonna manually fix you guys. So no antenna changes. No antenna changes, but we have channel changes. Clune Dog is gonna go to race band 5. Flyboy will go to race band 6. No antenna changes. King and Aviator are gonna move up with Clune Dog and Flyboy to match number 8. And looks like we have some channel changes here. Just a channel change for Cubba going to race band 1. And the Dayford, just a channel change is for you as well. You're going to go to race band 4. So Dayford to race band 4, Cubba to race band 1. And Cubba OFPV specimen in the Dayford back in match number 7.
Flyboy's channel change, I'll need to plug it in the computer.
Okay.
Because we lost the small bit.
All right, no problem. We'll make you do that. I just got to hit some buttons so you don't have to change antennas.
Yeah, just let me know.
So I'm going to move this guy to 6. And this guy to 5. I got the best news all day. Josh Lewis is going to help run timing at World Cup 1. If you know, Josh Lewis has been one of our OGs with MultiGP. And even though he helps run the quad rivals, he actually runs about 3 chapters over in the Carolinas. He actually works almost every weekend for Lifetime Scoring, doing a lot of motocross and large-scale trucks as well. And so he sent me a text message that he is in to help us with scoring because he'll be doing the same headache that I'm doing right now. So it moves people up. It moves people up on channels, but it doesn't respect the antennas. And sometimes it takes a little manual input. So I'm glad that he's going to have to, he'll take a look at that. He's a sharp dude. He saved our bacon on team racing last night. So this is heat number 5, Roboland Race Band 1, 2-Dog RC Race Band 2, Fender Race Band 3, FPV8 Race Band 4, Daikon Race Band 5, Jimmy Proton Race Band 6, Dayjazz Race Band 7, Lucky Race Band 8. On deck will be Uric FPV, Zombie Cube, Quad Dog, Benny Hanna, Rush FPV, Ricky and DeBits. In the hole will be Cubba, OFPV, Specimen, the Dafer, El Madero, Focus, Drew Racer 32, and 6 Sky. And following them, 4 heats away, thinking about it, Viper, Desert Rat, Condor FPV, Bone Z, Clune Dog, Flyboy 2009, Aviator, and King FPV are 4 away. So this is a consolation bracket race. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th will finish up in 28th, 29th. No. Yep. 28th, 29th, 30th. No. It'll be 29th, 30th, 31st, and 32nd in our intermediates. Top 4 stay alive. Good luck, pilots. I see thumbs up. Arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. Full heat of 8. Daikon with the whole shot and already seeing a couple of quads up in front of him. You're seeing a couple of crashes as well. Looks like maybe 2-Dog RC. As we get set to come around, heat lap number 1, it's 2-Dog RC, FPV8, Fender, Jimmy Proton, Daikon, Dayjazz, Roboland. We lost Lucky on the opening lap, so started with 8, down to 7. And already our top 2 a little loosey-goosey, so I think this opens the door for Fender. There's Fender, your leader, on to lap number 3. Jimmy Proton behind him in 2nd. Dayjazz running in 3rd. Daikon running in 4th. Roboland in 5th. And Two Dog RC trying to catch up to the train in front of him. And so Fender, a veteran here and climbing up the ranks here in our intermediate race, about to stay alive in this consolation bracket. There he is, 3 laps in the session for Fender. Jimmy Proton crossing over in second to stay alive. Dejas a crossover in third. Roboland in fourth. And now it's going to be an IO send-off. Two Dog RC finishing up in the number 29 spot overall in our intermediates. 30th to Daikon, 31st to FPV Nate and Lucky in the number 32 spot of our field of over 52 in our intermediate bracket here at the International Open. No channel changes for those 4 pilots. We'll be moving them up to match number 9. If memory serves me right. Yep, that is right. Match 9, no channel changes. No channel changes. We're at match number 6. We're going to bounce up to the winner's bracket, then down to the consolation bracket. Heat 6, of course, Uric FPV, Zombie, Cube, Quad Doc, Benny Hanna, Rush FPV, Ricky, and Debits. This is the 4th edition of the International Open. 2017, 2018, 2019, then a leap year to 2021.
Was it the top 4 or the top 2 that moved on?
Top 4 move up in each heat. So you're alive. Yeah, top 4.
I was 4th, so I'm alive.
Yeah, you're alive. It only gets funky in the very end. We'll work on that when we get there. Top 4. It's normally top 2 when we race in 4 because it's normally top 2 move up, bottom 2 move down because it's top 16, but this is twice that. So it is top 4 move up, 4 down into our consolation bracket. Of course, we've got some great partners. As always, Team Black Sheep with us, sponsoring almost every single event since the dawn of MultiGP. Thank you to Trappy and Wayne and Mike Chin, the team at Team Black Sheep. Hobby Wing is with us. We actually had Charlie, the team manager, support team as well from Hobby Wing with us last night at the team track. Good Venture Drones is on site with part support for all of our pilots at the 4th edition of International Open. 533 helping us out with a bunch of prizes. Seg FPV and Seg Tech Solutions with all of our plaques, our podium awards, our trophies. Also Demon RC, Ostrich helping out on the Mega track. Immersion RC helping us with the team racing track. Tiny Whoop with the Tiny Whoop after party tonight to the Tiny Whoop tent. Jesse P. Along with Perspective Image helping out. Of course, this is the Horizon Hobby Intermediate track, another long-term and great partner of MultiGP. Thank you to Tom for his continued support. He was here, I think, last weekend for Urcha. Just a little too much Muncie time for him, but I'm sure he might be watching. Thank you, Tom, for your support. We love you. We love Horizon Hobby. I was at I was at the Ready Made event, which is FPV Fest 2019. Took my son Marshall. I think he was 8 at the time. He was commentating races at 2 a.m. I'm the best dad ever. Don't call child services. But at Edgewater Air Park is where FPV Fest was held, and while we're having breakfast, they had some of the sims set up. What's the flight test sim? What's that called? RC Flight? Something like that. But I had to buy it off the digital edition from Horizon Hobby. Download it because at breakfast my son was flying RC planes, right? That's what the Horizon Hobby sim is. And he loved that so much, and so I had to buy it online. And so while I was tearing down, he was Real Flight. That's it. Thank you, Doug. Real Flight. So we he was flying it at breakfast at Edgewater Air Park, and then while I was tearing down, my son was flying remote control planes in real flight. Their sim available at Horizon Hobby. Then after he kind of got that line of sight skills down, we moved to the official sim of MultiGP Velocidrone. That one I didn't have to buy. I got a free license out of Ashley for that. Thank you. And that's they are our official sim. And so got him simulating inside of the official sim of MultiGP Velocidrone. If you don't have it, you can get it right now for less than $20 at velocidrone.com. And you can actually search the tracks of the International Open, the team track, the rookie track, the mega track, this track, the International Open intermediate track, the World Cup track inside of the official sim, Velocidrone, and fly it at home, your leisure, as you're watching the party tonight. Looks like we're doing a little bit of work at the line. I see Chris Thomas on Zombie's camera doing some power testing. I'm seeing some shaky video on the ground station as well. Not a good sign. Thinking that he might be not outputting full juice. This is a shark bite race. Someone in the live stream says no feed from Cube. He's in pit mode most likely. You'll see him shortly. Do we have just one shark bite pilot in this one? Yeah. It'll be Cube in the top right. Yeah, we have the right one up. Divimath, which is the partner with Fat Shark, which brings you Shark Bite. Digital FPV. Uses the analog channels and is perfect for racing. Carl from Divimath was here seeing the event and coming up with some ideas so for future iterations to make Shark Bite even more compatible with race environments. Here, a great race environment when you have 6 tracks running simultaneously. But I know there's at least 2 other digital systems, and there's a big difference now for those that want good video of their freestyle and their flippy floppies. I know there's some other choices out there, but SharkBite is the best choice for racing. Now, not because they're a sponsor. I know they are a sponsor, and you think, well, of course you're going to say that. They're the sponsor. Now, why is SharkBite the best digital choice for racing? Because the communication link is one way, while those other digital systems are 2-way. And that's where you're hearing about issues of people having their receiver on their goggles actually tripping the timer as they move their head left and right, because it's a 2-way communication with the drone as they go by. You've also heard about race organizers trying to be able to support the other digital systems. They've had to run multiple timing systems in duplicate because you have the 2-way communication on those other systems, and as it comes closer to the pilot, the power goes down, and as they get away, the power goes up. It's great technology, but for racing, not the best because it's not tripping the timer, and also it's just looking at your distance. It's not factoring in the other 7 drones around it in that RF bubble. Why is Divimath's Shark Bite better? Because it's 1-way, and the video transmitter is based on a standard analog racing digital transmitter. It's 1-way. The power remains the same, so that's why we can time it, and with their receivers, almost very simply bring it into our digital systems. Very easily we can bring it in. We have a really quick duct tape solution. We wouldn't have been able to show you these shark bite feeds if it wasn't for Grand Rapids Drone Racers. We were able to make it happen. But you can see we have those digital feeds, and you're going to see a little breakup. Again, if you're out freestyling, this may not be the best solution. They're right below me. You can see that's the shark bite receiver. 2 patch antennas and normally 2 omnis up above it. Because this is International Open, we only focus on the patches. Our ground stations that you're seeing are out in the corner for the analog feeds. They have 2 patches as well, very similar, but that's the SharkBite system. Our setup is going to be a lot easier. At every track, our ground stations are team racing 215 feet away from race control. At International Open, they're about 95 feet from race control in the pilots. We put the towers out on the corner of the field with their backs to the other tracks, and that's how we can fly 6 tracks, 6, 12, 18, 24, 32, 38, 44. 6 times 8 is 44. 44. That's how we can have up to 44 quads flying at the exact same time. Thank you, Cleva. It's first thing in the morning. You think we've homeschooled my son. He's in he's in grade. He's going into grade 5. We've been homeschooling him, and I'm his substitute teacher. His mom is the teacher. They usually do the math, but I think I would have got that. Still a little bit of work there out on the line. Tilly FPV, is this regular shark bite or some new shark bite for racing? It is the latest firmware of shark bite. If we only had the time. So once you purchase shark bite, you can actually they release firmware. It's almost been every month a firmware update. And Fat Shark and DiviMath have partnered up on this SharkBite system. It's been out now for just over a year. Just over a year, but this latest version came out. It's got a couple of changes. They're always doing changes. The hardware, so yeah, there was one version. So a year and a half ago, there was one version that came out, and you needed a SharkBite screen, which was basically built on the Fat Shark transformer. And then about, oh, no, it was October of last year, because Greg French from Fat Shark brought him to Canada, and I ran the first race test with him. So it was, give or take, October, they started shipping to Get FPV, and that was what we just showed on camera. That is the version 2 of SharkBite. That is the main one that you're going to see and play. They've also come out with a couple of new transmitters. They have a smaller one that fits in the Tiny Trainer and the Tiny Whoop as well. That came out about 6 months ago. And this version 2 is constantly being updated via firmware, and it is available at fatshark.com, the latest firmware update. So if you got that version 2, you'll be able to update. They're still working. They said that anyone who got on the beta shipments of version 1 of SharkBite way back about a year and a half ago, which you had to use the transformer screen, they are working to see if they can eventually get a firmware that everything, that very first beta round will get up to speed. There was only 250 units, and I have some inside track, obviously, on some of those support tickets that, yes, it's not being supported yet, but the goal is to be able to support that and get it up to this level through software. And if it is, if it does require hardware, that they have committed to individually go to every one of those beta testers and get them to version number 2. But here today, what we are displaying is the version 2 of SharkBite. That's the version 2 transmitter. It is very small. That's the one, again, that fits single layer. Thank you, Dougie, because you know I have no idea what. There it is. That goes in your in your Tiny Trainer, Tiny Whoop.
Hey. Is this what we're waiting for?
The hold up here, we believe the flyaway is still powered up.
All right, pilot, 1 minute. Okay, get to the line. Do not move.
And everyone else, so we have a down quad that they're going to try and find way out behind the scenes, and then we're going to try and get this one to go green in about 90 seconds or so. I have to just run an errand. I'll be right back. So for those in the tent that didn't hear, there's a $500 reward to find the quad that is out in the middle of the field, still powered on. And Flyboy 2009 just took off, said, "Dad, call me when my next race is up. I'm going to go make $500." So he's on his way. Anyone else is more than welcome to join him. Anything for money. That's a good call. You know what he should have done is taken the power meter. Huh? Huh? Anyone want to borrow a power meter for $400? Yeah. This one's about to go green in about 15 seconds by the sounds of it. All right, here we go. Pilots, arm your quads. This is a winner's bracket race. Not too much pressure. Live on the tone, less than 5. Big start. We are racing, and we're shark bite on the top right. Man, that was super close for Cube. Can't wait to watch that one back later. That was the closest almost hit midair that we have seen here all day. That was a thing of beauty. And he's got a DVR'd at 780-60 in his goggles as well. Zombie, your leader after 1. Then Ricky in the number 2 spot. DeBits, Runch FPV, Quad Dog, Cube in the number 6 spot. Urich in 7th. Chasing down Zombie as he's got smooth lines and no quad in front of him as of yet. Zombie about to meet our white flag with 1 more to go. There's Zombie on to lap number 3. And it's going to be another close one for those transfer positions. The winner's bracket, there's Ricky, 4 seconds back off the leader. Cube to Bits, Quad Doc in a battle for 3rd and 4th transfer positions. Quad Doc running in 5th at the line. Then Urich FPV going to try and find those 3 in front of him. Zombie remains in the winner's bracket. He'll take that. And now who is going to join him? There's Ricky across the line. There's Cube, there's DeBits, 3rd and 4th. Lots of oohs and ahs in the tent. Not sure if we're going to have reviews to go there. I think it was Quad Doc with the issues. Quad Doc's already goggled up right there. Looks like a couple to come in to land. And so your top 4 moving up in the winner's bracket will be Zombie, Ricky, Cube, and DeBits. And into our consolation bracket, we will take Urich, Quad Doc, Benny Hanna, and Rush FPV. And no channel changes for them. We'll take Zombie, Ricky, Cube, DeBits up to match number 11. No channel changes. Urich FPV, Quad Doc, Benny Hanna, Rush FPV to match number 9. No channel changes. No channel changes for them. That's match 6 in the books. Coming up next, consolation bracket with Cubba, OFPV, Specimen, the Dafer, El Madero, Focus, True Racer, and 6 Guy. You're up. On deck into the winner's bracket, stage number 1. Treviper, Desert Rat, Condor FPV, Bone Z, Clune Dog, RTQ, Flyboy 2009, Aviator, and King FPV. That's on deck. We don't need to call them back yet. We're trying to get that $500 stake. Yes. Oh, you doubled back around. All right. So we can kind of drag it a little bit. We do have a DVR review. We do our DVR reviews as we go. We don't shut down for them. But results not necessarily official on that. We're going to see. So Cube hit the start-finish gate and had to double back around. And it only got your 3 passes. It didn't get your double. It didn't get your double back around.
I think it went through that first time though. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It looks like that's like in the middle.
So all of those at home can live stream back as well. Cube in the top right, right at the start finish gate. Look at you, got it in slow motion as well.
And it looks like it went right under, or like it rolled under. I think it went through.
Wow. A little too much yaw on Cube's turn there. And so he smashed into the top of the gate backwards and rolled through. And after further review of the play, it is good. So results official on that last one. Yes, I did. I believe I did. Did I? This is 7. No, I think you're in the hole now. No, you're not in the hole. No, you just raced, right? Oh, you're up now. You're up now, yeah. This is Cubba OFPV. We got one pilot coming out. Cubba OFPV, Specimen, the Dafer, El Madero, Focus, Drew Racer, and Six Guy up now. On deck is match number 8.
Did you just race? No channel changes. Yeah. Sorry, I got so many things in my head right now. Normally I'm way more sharp.
Can we move Roger to 4? Can we move race band 4 to race 6? Switch up those two.
4 and 6. We'll make that change right now. 4 and 6, changing channels. Yeah. Which? To theirs? Not the worst, right? You told them that it's not accepting them? Oh.
Saying the video can't be played back. Sending it.
Right.
So I made my change here. CT, I made my change here, so I'm ready whenever. But no pressure. I'm just letting you know that you're not waiting on me. Really working on hydration today. I think it's going to be in the mid 90s. Lots of water around. You don't think so? 80s? Oh, we ordered 80. So we ordered 80. It should stay in the 80s. 89 and a half. All right, pilots, arm your quads. This is a consolation bracket race. Top 4 remain. Let's go live on the tone in less than 5. All 8 pilots through. Whole shot going to Focus. And we're hearing some banging and crashing. It's demo drones outside. Focus now dropping to the number 2 spots. Got someone up in front of him at least. And here comes our field. Lap 1 about to be done with 2 laps to go. Your leader here after 1 is Specimen, then the Dafer, then 6 Guy Focus, Cubba, El Madero. Oohs and ahs all around, waiting for Drew Racer 32 to come around. And got some issues for 6 Sky in that one. And finish up in the number 28 spot in the intermediate. OFPV, your leader here after 2. Drew Racer 32 on to lap number 2. So top of the order, OFP, the Dafer, Cubba, El Madero, 6.5 seconds, separating our top 4. And it looks like we may be down to 4. Are we down to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. OFPV with an epic crash. He's back up. He was in second. Oh, no. Cubba with the win of match number 7. El Madero across in second. OFP across in third even after that crash. That's redemption right there. Wow. And there's the Dafer across in 4th. Drew Racer in 5th by 2.7 seconds. And so Drew Racer 32 going to finish up at about the number 25 spot. Specimen in the number 26 spot. 6 Guy 27 spot. And we may have something under review.
I missed Gabe from the last lap.
All right. We don't need to review it. All right. Well, that's
Right on.
all right. Well, appreciate your honesty right there. Top 25. The Dafer says, no, I missed some gates after a crash, and you guys don't need to review it. Not going to take up any more of your time. So he's going to finish up their 25 spot, which means Drew Racer is going to move up into 4th and move up with OFP, El Madero, and Cubba in our consolation bracket. Looks like no channel changes for them. They're back in match number 10. No channel changes for Cubba, El Madero, OFP, and Drew Racer. That's match number 7 in the books. Back to our winners bracket. It's been a while since I've done this. This is match number 8. $500 or a chance to get to our final. Did Flyboy make it back? Oh, he's back. Okay.
Circle back, and I missed the start. I had to circle around. I got the whole shot, but I knew I didn't go through the gates. I circle back around, and I'll scramble to try to get back.
So the top 8 in this one advance to the semifinal of the winners bracket, which will then go to our Great 8 14. So no guarantees to be in that Great 8, but we are one step away. You're up right now. So used to hearing that on Discord. Want to thank our friends at Emacs as well. Helping us out. 2021 International Open presented by Team Black Sheep. Mr. Rick James 83 asked, did Flyboy find the down quad? Not yet, not yet. Maybe we send him out with a Spectrum Analyzer. If he wins this race, he's got a big break because he'll go to match 11. So he'll have another 9, 10, another 2 matches to slide out there and try and find that down quad. I don't know. I'd have to search. You want me to like look? You want me to look something up?
You know if this course is open after this? Is this course stay open after this?
Probably until all shut down.
I'm gonna look up the schedule here, Doug. I got it right here. I'm fast. I went to multigp.io. Boom. Schedule. After I scroll. Yeah, it's open till 4. But it doesn't need all the tech. No, they don't need a ground station. We can leave timing. Timing's good. You don't need video. No. Good. This is a winner's bracket race. Top 4 to the semifinal, the winner's bracket. Bottom 4 into the consolation bracket. Not the worst. Yeah, I heard there were good tacos last night at the Tiny Whip tent. Jaws cooking up the tacos on a industrial kitchen setup. We got thumbs. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, CT. We're going green. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. Off to the races we go. Whole shot's going to go to Condor FPV. That's the second time that he's been first one off the line. He sees a couple jump in front of him, not too many. Desert Rat made a move, went a little wide and a little bit of contact as he has to regroup, refocus. Now remember the last time only 5 quads finished the race. So you got to finish the race for a chance to be top 4 and process of elimination. Wow, how about 4 wide? Flyboy, Condor, Bongzi, Aviator, first 4 through the gate. 4 quads separated by 0.4 of a second on the opening lap. So anyone's game in that session right there. Watching Flyboy 2009. He's coming at that gate again with a little bit of a gap this time around. 1.5 seconds back. Bone Z in second. Aviator, Desert Rat in third. Looking at those ones. Aviator still flying smooth. May have moved up a position, maybe up into second. Now the entire field is on to their final lap. Our top qualifier down in the grass on the opening lap. And Desert Rat will pull off the win here of match number 8. Aviator across in the number 2 spot. Looks like issues for Flyboy 2009. Condor FPV pulling up third. And this is going to work out well for King FPV. He was down in about 6, but climbed his way up into 4th. And into the semifinal we go with King FPV, Condor, Aviator, and Desert Rat. Not that you really need to review those watching the YouTube stream. You can actually replay that race while we regrid up just by scrubbing in the timeline. But I said, just worry about finishing the race. We only had 5 finish that last one. This one we only had 4. The 4 pilots that finished the race remain in the winners bracket. They are going to be coming back in match number 11. So we're going to send Flyboy 2009, Bonesy, Treviper, and Clune Dog down into the consolation bracket. And we got a bunch of stuff shuffling up here. Looks like we got some antenna changes. We got some channel changes as well. See if I can avoid the pain. And there's no pain avoidance on this one. So, winners bracket, top 4 moving up. So King and Condor, only channel changes. Condor, you're going to race band 5, King to race band 6 when you come back in match 11. Aviator and Desert Rat, we got some antenna changes and channel changes. Desert Rat to race band 1, Aviator to race band 4. When you guys come back in match 11, into the consolation bracket, we go with Flyboy 2009, Bone Z, no channel changes. Treviper and Clune Dog, only channel changes. Treviper to race band 3 and Clune Dog to race band 8. Only channel changes for Treviper and Clune Dog in the consolation bracket. Consolation bracket pilots, you got a break of 1, and you're back in match number 10. Winners bracket, again, channel changes and antenna changes in that session. You're back in match 11. And if you didn't catch that, just on your phone or your tablet, go to multigp.live/Kate, and you can see where we are at with channel changes and so forth over there. We've now advanced to match number 9 of our program. This is a consolation bracket race. We're in the consolation bracket here for the next little bit. Up now, it's Roboland Race Band 1, Uric FPV Race Band 2. That was a channel change for him earlier. Fender Race Band 3, Quad Doc Race Band 4, Benny Hanna Race Band 5, Jimmy Proton Race Band 6, Dajas Race Band 7, and Rush FPV Race Band 8. That was a channel change from earlier. Rush on Race Band 8.
No, I haven't been on race band 8 at all.
I know, it's a channel change. You're now on race band 8. Oh, I did? Oh, my bad. I totally messed you up. Uric is race band 2 now, yeah. Is that a CT? Uric needs to change to a different antenna. He's on race band 2 left, so he needs to change with someone. Can you help us organize that? And then keep me posted. We got you covered. Uric. So they're working that out again. Cubba, OFPV, Treviper, Bone Z, El Madero, Flyboy 2009, Drew Racer, and Clune Dog. You are on deck. You are on deck. And on deck, Treviper and... No, yeah. Treviper had that channel change to race band 3. Clune Dog to race band 8. In the hole, Desert Rat, that's with a channel change to race band 1. Zombie, race band 2. Cube, race band 3. Aviator, that was a channel change to race band 4. Condor to race band 5, that was a channel change. King to race band 6, that was a channel change. And Ricky, race band 7. DeBits, race band 8. That's in the hole. That is 2 away.
Do I have a channel change?
No. No channel change for you. That's 2 and 3, bud. Did I mess you guys up with the on deck and in the whole thing? Yeah, you're in match 10. Match 10. You're on deck on race band 6.
Jimmy offers $500 for anybody who finds that quad.
Really?
$500 if you find it.
Do you want to take the RF Explorer?
Andrew,
Oh, is it?
Hey, you take the RF Explorer.
Jimmy, it's dead for sure? It's down. So it's not. Oh, so an RF Explorer is not going to help you. All right, good luck. $500. I mean, for $500, you could just build a new one, but I guess he really liked that one. I mean, I get it. I get it. Yeah. And you also don't want to build another one. Like, after I.O., do you ever want to see a quad for the next, like, month? No. Oh, yes, everyone does. Yeah, yeah, okay, good. All right. Well, I know Jimmy Proton wants to see that quad after I.O. Oh, fresh build for the intermediate finals. Are we good in the line? It's a consolation bracket race. I believe 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th will finish up 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th overall in our field of 52 in our intermediate brackets. We've got full thumbs. All right, pilots, I see your goggles down. No need for thumbs. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Line of sight, that was a thing of beauty. They are all jammed up. You're seeing stereo optic video on the 8-wave feed on our live stream, powered by Doug Kling, Boston Warehouse Drone Racing. Benny Hanna, a little bit of, looked like some contact there with a quad. He's trying to turtle mode his quad, recovering his craft remotely. It's Uric FPV, Jimmy Proton, Rush FPV, Fender, 1, 2, 3, 4, then Quad Doc, Roboland, and Dayjazz on that lead lap. And, oh, Benny Hanna's pretty side down and pretty side up. Pretty side down, pretty side up. White flag flying, Uric FPV, Quad Doc, Rush FPV, Jimmy Proton, Fender is in that transfer in the number 5 spot. Dayjazz 6, Roboland 7th. And as I look to the field, we just lost our leader, Uric FPV, so Quad Doc up into the number 1 spot. He's at the hurdle, and Quad Doc is at the checkered. Quad Doc will stay alive, as will Rush FPV, 0.3 of a second behind him. Fender in 3rd, Dayjazz in 4th, Jimmy Proton in 5th by 0.13. We will DVR review the finish to make sure that that is correct, as we only have 0.13, Dayjazz in 4th, Jimmy Proton in 5th. So we will confirm that. So it looks like it's you just want to make sure Dayjazz goes through before Jimmy Proton. Yeah, Jimmy Proton. It's gonna be well, I'm just gonna hit buttons. But results are unofficial, I believe, between Dayjazz and Jimmy Proton. We're just going to verify the finish with our DVR team behind us. Scoring has them 0.13 apart, a 10th and 300ths. But I'm going to move ahead as if the results are official. But right now it's
It's red.
Oh, you saw him?
He just right past me.
Oh, wow. Confirmed by the pilot, but you can DVR review it for fun. Jimmy Proton says, yeah, that's where it's going to end for me. So Jimmy Proton, I think you finished in the number 24 spot overall, which will put Uric FPV 23rd. No, Jimmy Proton will be 21st. Uric FPV 22nd. Roboland 23rd. Benny Hanna 24th overall. And so we're going to move Quad Doc, Rush FPV, and Fender up in our consolation bracket. No channel changes for them for real this time, and they are in match 12.
I believe you this time.
Whatever channel you're just on. Yeah. Yeah. Good question. Good question. Match number 10, consolation bracket situation. The 4 eliminated should be 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, I think. Sounds about right. Top 4 advancing in our consolation bracket. Why you say? No. That's what's ran. But then we got Chase Yace. A lot of pressure inside of the Horizon Hobby intermediate track. Seeing a shot right there. Cleva Cam. Pilot's getting in position. Not pointing anyone out, but I mean, there's a lot of stance adjustments here, making sure there's just right. I get it. I guess we're pointing it out if there's only one pilot standing. Stance is good. Next race is going to start in about 20, 25 seconds. Goggles down, thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. Stand by, false start, false start, false start, false start, false start. That's why we have Kate here, guys. Want to make sure the right thing happens. Thank you, Kate. What does that mean? More racing. That was just for practice. You talking practice? So Tampa Bay _ Dave talking to Heart of America in the YouTube chat says, you aren't there, my dude? Oh, he's here. Tampa Bay. Shames is here. He's getting set for the World Cup Championship tonight. That may start at 4, maybe 4:30, maybe 5, maybe 5:30, maybe 6.
Bingo.
Maybe 6. Schedule says 4. I heard 5, and now we're talking 6. I'd like it to be 6. Do I get a vote?
Your vote is the only vote we care about.
As long as it ends at a reasonable hour.
That's a matter of perspective. Jesse P's reasonable hour is like what?
Yeah.
8 a.m.
And tonight I get a tiny whip to the break of dawn. I had to avoid that tiny whip tent last night. I think it was going to get crazy. All right, pilots, we see your thumbs. Appreciate your patience. Rearm your quads.
There's a shark bite one.
Live on the tone in less than 5. We got 2 shark bites in this one. The top 2 on your 8-way screen. A little rattle, a little shake and roll, a little contact, but everyone's still in the air. OFPV bouncing off a gate, a little loosey-goosey, trying to line things up. This is a consolation bracket race. Again, you want to be top 4 to stay alive. Otherwise, you're just inside of the top 20. Kloondog, our TQ, your leader after 1. Now things are happening for him. Treviper 2nd, Flyboy 3rd, Bone Z in 4th, Midero 5th, Cubba, Drew Racer 6th, 7th. Tight grouping, OFPV catching up to the field. 9 seconds separating the entire field, and 3.7 seconds separating our top 4. There's Kloondog. One more to go for him. Treviper, Flyboy crossing over together. 2nd and 3rd, 1 lap to go. And will it be Bone? No, it's Cubba just ahead of El Madero in 4th, and Drew Racer 32 in 6th. So this is going to be another race here. Photo finish to stay alive. Kloondog, our TQ, has had a rough start, but now he's got something started. Gets the win by 2.9 seconds. Treviper in 2nd. Who's going to join them? It's Cubba in 3rd, Drew Racer in 4th. And this one is under review. This one is under review. So results are official on that one. After a review of what we saw. After a review of the visions in our head. And so Kloondog, Treviper, Cubba, Drew Racer are staying alive. We will see them again very soon. Very, very soon. The computer's going to tell me just how soon. Break of 1. They're going to match number 12. Now let's take a look at our channel changes. I wish I had a pen. I'd give the world, yeah, but then I don't have paper. So this thing is being silly. I can do it this way. I'm just gonna do a moment so that we don't want things all messed up. Because it's trying to shuffle things in a not so logical order. Oh no, I should go like this. So stand by for those channel changes. There may be 3 of them. Viper, no channel changes for you. You're good when you come back in match 12. It would have been so much faster had I done this on paper. But I will fix it. All right, so moving up, I got those channel changes here for the 4 moving up to match number 12. So Clune Dog to race band 6, that's only a channel change, and Drew Racer to race band 5, that's only a channel change for them. Viper and Cubba, you're good, no channel changes for you. No thanks to Live Time. They wanted you guys to change antennas and do a whole bunch of stuff. They wanted you to do like some dancing. But I saved the day, single-handedly. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all week. That's how long it's going to take to tear this down. This one's Desert Rat, Zombie, Cube, Aviator, Condor, FPV, King FPV, Ricky, and DeBits. On deck will be Cubba, Fender, Viper, Quad Dog, Drew Racer, Clune Dog, Dayjas, and Rush FPV. And in that one, only 2 channel changes, Drew Racer and Clune Dog. And you can see those heat sheets and multigp.live/Kate.
Oh, I just changed it. Maybe refresh again. I was just editing it. Hopefully it updates. What's your handle again? Race band one? Oh, okay. Yeah. Where? Everywhere. Yeah. We'll come on too.
We got a thumbs up. All right, pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. This is a winner's bracket race. Top 4 will go to our grade 8. Bottom 4 with a chance to get there as well. We may see a bunch of these pilots here again. Great start for almost everyone in this field other than, looks like Condor FPV, our first victim. Constellation bracket bound will go. So 7 still remaining. And we're looking for our top 4 in this semifinal of our winner's bracket. Zombie, your leader after 1. Then you got Desert Rats, Aviator, Cube, DeBits, Condor, FPV. There's Desert Rat onto that final lap. Ricky right behind him. Aviator in the number 3 spot. We are down to 4, I believe. So if you're still flying, you're going to our grade 8 Desert Rat with the win. Then Ricky, Aviator, and King FPV still with a lap to go to make it official. King, this one doesn't matter, but finish strong. I like your style. And Ricky, I think you're done as well, so this one doesn't matter. I think you went 4. I like your style. All right, there we go. Into our grade 8, we go with Desert Rat, Ricky, Aviator, and King FPV. Into our grade 8 match number 14. No channel changes. And no tears from Zombie Cube, DeBits, and Condor FPV. We're going to see you back in the semifinal of the consolation bracket, match number 13, with a chance to make it to our grade 8. Chainsaw FPV says, watching this made me want to fly, so I'm on Velocidrone 2 as well. Are you flying the same track, Chainsaw FPV?
So we've got some excitement on the field.
What happened?
Because the quad got stuck on the guide wire and
Oh.
spun around. It's really tangled in there. Just letting you know there might be.
Thank you. Thank you, Flight Director Kate. She's our flight director on this flight, pointing out the drama on the field that a quad caught in a guy wire and wrapped around about 500 times. So we're going to start that slow process of trying to remove it without removing the gate. Well, it was a what? Oh, flapper wire? Oh, it was the guy wire took you out. That's some bad luck right there.
I thought I went too tight. You know, he goes, no, it was flapping around and you ran right into it.
The guy wire was flapping around and he went into it. Unfortunately, in that situation, when you're head-to-head bracket racing, it was the same for everybody when it's heads-up racing. And so that's just bad luck right there. Holy. Holy guy wire. Still got the consolation bracket. One more heat for them. Not the worst. You didn't. Are you in this one? You're in match 13? Oh, the one that we just ran? Yeah. You didn't get... Where are you? What happened to you? Where'd you go? You got 3rd in the last one? The one we just ran. Oh yeah, you got 3rd. So that moves you to the semifinal. So why doesn't it have you in the... Oh. What? Oh, there you go. I haven't done this in a long time. No channel changes. No channel changes. Yeah, you're in the final 4. Yeah, that's right. Well, I was thinking of the consolation and the semifinal and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you're good. No channel changes. No channel changes. You did actually scare me. Like, I don't know. You saw how tall I was sitting, and then all of a sudden I'm like, why is this? Why am I not finding the answer I want? Wow. 6 guy found the quad. Wow, look at that. $500 to the good. All smiles. Other sides in the maintenance sheds. What? That's the other side of the field. Good thing Flyboy wasn't looking over there. I don't think he would have made it back. Hey, Marcus, did you do a grid pattern? Is that what you did? Back and forth. And you kept going past the sheds. Good. Almost out of diesel, he says. We're good to go. I just got to make sure that I don't do Mega Drone X and run the wrong race because I was jumping around here. Next race is going to start in about... They need a second? I'm glad they needed a second because I was ready. I was not ready. Match 12. I've already... We're good? Here we go. This is another heat with a shark bite pilot. Cubba, of course. Race band 1, top left-hand corner. Want to see that crystal clear racing feed of Shark Bite by Fat Shark and Divimath. Let's go green. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Big launch. We had one have to double back there. Looked like Kloondog with a little bit of a rougher start, our top qualifier. He won his last heat to get into this consolation bracket race, so I'm looking to go on board with him and see some big passes climbing his way up the top 4. First lap coming in, Viper, Rush FPV, Cubba, Fender, Quad Dog, Drew Racer, Dayjazz, and Kloondog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Viper, your leader. About to meet our start-finish gate. 1 to go for Viper. Cubba across in second. Fender in third. 1 more lap to go. Quad Doc on the bubble in fourth. Dayjazz 1.4 seconds back in fifth. Drew Racer behind him about 3.5 seconds from staying alive in our top 4 here in this consolation bracket race. This one's going to be all Viper as he goes to our checkered gate. There it is. Oh, it's Cubba just ahead of Viper. Cubba making a pass on lap number 3. So it's Cubba, Viper, Fender, Quad Doc, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Quad Doc was able to hold off Dayjazz by that 2 seconds on lap 2, 2.8 seconds on lap 3. And so looks like we're just inside of that top 16. So I believe just off the top of my head, positions 13, 14, 15, 16. So it'll be 13th overall for Dayjazz. 14th overall for Drew Racer 32, 15th overall for Kloondog. We missed the first lap here.
That's what I'm talking about, Marcus.
He did all 3.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is a missed lap.
Yeah, I think he finished in like ahead of the top 4, or in the top 4.
This one will be under a review. This one will be under a review. This will put us in a slight holding pattern. We did have a missed lap on the start for Kloondog. So he wasn't the guy that I saw go wide on the gate. That's why I thought it was a longer time. So we think that may change our top 4. So we'll do a DVR review.
Rex, you're following along good. You want to take over? Switch jobs?
I don't care.
We're just in a slight holding pattern. This one, of course, is back-to-back. And so we know who is up next. It's Zombie, Cube, DeBits, and Condor FPV. We're just going to verify who should be going in with them. So Kloondog, our top qualifier. It missed his timing on his first lap, so we are just going to confirm his 3 laps. We confirm the end that he was the first one to finish the race, but we do have to confirm those first laps. Now, I was watching line of sight. I did see one quad. It, as I moved my eyes from the timing computer to the 8-way that I look at, I saw a quad going up, and then as I looked over to my right, I thought it was Kloondog, but we're verifying his start was good. I believe that I was cross-eyed.
It wasn't. I did like before I hit the.
Yeah, I think you're good. We're just verifying it. Yeah. And so that is probably going to change our top 4 unofficially, we believe Kloondog did have a larger turning radius on that first one, but he got the win on the field by 0.6 of a second. That would have been Cubba second, Treviper third, Fender fourth. So in the hot seat right now.
The start looked good too.
All right.
He had a midair, but then we went around the flag, then he went through the start.
There we go. So what I saw was kind of right. It was a midair, but the start was good. And so Kloondog will be our winner of this matchup. So Kloondog, Cubba, Treviper, and Fender. Get batteries in. You're up right now.
Beautiful, Joe.
And I gotta do some swapping, some flipping of channels here. Lifetime wants you to change antennas, but we're not about that here. So Treviper is going to go to race band 7. Fender will go to race band 4. Those are channel changes, no antenna changes.
Oh, that's for a different.
And Kloondog and Cubba, no channel changes.
It's this one we're running right now then?
It's this one, yeah.
Okay, this one right now?
Yep. Don't rush. I mean, it's a back-to-back bump. You don't need to rush. Don't trip or anything. And I have to make this little change over here. Not the worst. Where did I say Treviper was going to? 7? Yep. I was just asking. Making sure that because I forgot what I said already. That's how that's how it started. Can't wait to see how it ends. This is match number 13, semifinal of the consolation bracket. Yep. And no channel change for you. Top 4 in this matchup go to our Great 8 against Desert Rat, Ricky, Aviator, and King FPV. From there, it gets wonky. We race the top 8. Top 3 advance to our final 4. Our grand final, as it were. Positions 5 through 8 will race again for that 4th spot. And then it's Chase the Ace. No, you're good. Do what you're doing. Ricky's not up now. I didn't say Ricky, did I? No, you're not in this one. You're on deck.
Okay.
You're on deck.
Ready to go.
Yeah, you're on deck, for sure. It's a positive confirmation of the on-deckage. Duplicate. Delete. I'm almost kind of sad that we're streaming and I can't play some music. I like to just put on songs that come to my head. You guys would be totally hearing some Dolly Parton, Jolene right now, and I have no idea where that came from. But if I did that, it would kill our stream. But it would make my day. The stream, my day. And I would sing it, and even if I sing it, it would be so close to the real thing, it would still get flagged. Right? You saw my rendition of Elvis Presley Trilogy. It's working. Your premium. Send it. How did you get Team Race to work last night? All right, we got thumbs. Semi-final consolation bracket race of the Horizon Hobby Intermediate Final at IO. Top 4 in this one go to our grade 8. Bottom 4 will finish up 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th overall. Not the worst out of a field of 52, but you want to go for those trophies in our intermediate championship. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5.
Restart that one? Semi-final consolation bracket. And I said if there was a really bad beat, we're at the end. How many are we down? One. And we haven't had a bad hole shot all day, right? Restart it. I did say.
All right, we're going to bring it back, guys. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. Yeah, we're going to do it again. That was a hole shot roll. So remember what we said, that there would be no hole shot rule until the final 8 unless it was a really bad beat. And that was the play. So yeah, and do a fresh battery. If it was you, we do the same thing too. I know it was a little shaky, but we had a little we convened the panel behind the scenes, and it could have gone either way, and we're like, you know what, let's just do the right thing. And so at least 2 of the 8, at least 25% of the pilots will agree with that decision. But again, if it was you, do the same thing too. We will hole shot that one, and all of our races from this point here, semifinal, the consolation bracket. It was going so good because you're missing 5 quads. No. Hey now.
Oh, wait, are we back? Are we in Eastern time?
Yeah, we're in Eastern time zone, yeah. I believe so. Otherwise, I've been late all day, all week.
No wonder why you've been so late all week.
I only rolled in at 9 one day. I've been here between 8 and 8:30 every single day, other than 2 days ago. I was here at 9.
One day I got here at 8:20.
And I'm like, listen, I can't leave here at 2, be back here at 9, back here at 8 every single day. I'm surprised I made it here this morning on time. It was a late night for me. Of course, we finished the team race at 11 o'clock, and then I set up, had a lot of things to set up, getting prepared for World Cup, getting the results from intermediate verified and sent out, and also the QR code scanning system, making sure that all the single day tickets are verified in the app. I worked on that here in the mosquitoes at the Immersion RC team racing track, and then on the way back, I'm like, you know what? We missed a meal yesterday somehow, Doug. So I went to IHOP. And I don't know if it's the 75 pounds that I've lost over the last year and a half, but my waitress was all about me. Like, it was so awkward that I haven't been hit on in a long time. It was and it became really awkward. It was an IHOP waitress, I know, but I'm like Tiger Woods, and I'm like, here I'm at, it's an IHOP, and there's a waitress. Time's right. Hotel's just around the corner. Like, still looking for that dual citizenship some way, somehow. But I mean, it has been a long time. I mean, I've been married 10 years. We dated for 5-ish. And, well, according to my wife, every time that I go to a race, I'm getting hit on, but she doesn't know that it's a predominantly male demographic. And who knows? And I mean, I'm not here to judge. I mean, I'd be complimented if anyone hit on me, but this waitress is just, she would stare at me. She asked me a question, so where are y'all from? And I'd say, I'm from Canada. And then she would just stare at me and smile and nod her head. Like 5 seconds would go by, and because she's just coming up with the next question. And then you're like, well, I thought about going to Canada once. Is it cold there? And I'm like, well, sometimes during the winter. And then she'd just smile and she'd nod. And I'm like, okay, we've made our small talk. Take my credit card. And no. She was leading me down a path. Why are you wearing a lanyard? What are you doing? How long are you in town for? And I'm like, as soon as she said, how long are you in town for? I'm like, I think she's hitting on me. Now the jury is still out. Maybe that's her natural style. She likes to stand there and smile and think about her questions. Very polished. Of course, Tiger Woods was a Perkins waitress. Yeah. IHOP is my jam.
was so awkward. That was the first thing I said to Chris. Chris comes out to talk business this morning. I pull in. I'm like, dude, the waitress was hitting on me last night. So good. Actually, you know what? It wasn't the first time that I've been hit on in a while. CT and I went to Flight Fest West in California, and went into a bar. I had a guy hug me from behind, and well, yeah, weird. Just, hey, buddy. It was literally a bear hug. Like, that's a thing. Yeah. I was scared. I'm like, what just happened? Then I was confused. I looked like I'd seen a ghost, but I was flattered. I'm like, hey, buddy. He's like, you're not the guy I'm thinking of. Then I was like, who are you thinking of? Semifinal consolation bracket race. This is a restart. Top 4 going to our grade 8, bottom 4, finishing up in the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th position. Not the worst out of 52 on the Horizon Hobby Intermediate track. We're going green. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quads. Live on the tone, lesson 5. Fantastic start. Look at that line of sight. You can hear it on the cameras as well. You see me in the corner jumping. A little bit of contact out there, but no one the victim of it as we get set to bring him around. One shark bite pilot on the, and that's the guy who just got the hit. Oh, 2 of them, Cubba and Cube, and Cube with a little bit of a contact. It's Zombie, your leader after 1, then Kloondog, Condor, Cubba, DeBits, Treviper, Cube, and Fender. Only 5 seconds separating all 8 pilots in this semifinal, the consolation bracket. You wanted racing, you're getting it here in this semifinal. There's Zombie. Now, look at this line of quads. It's a train, Kloondog, Condor, 2nd and 3rd, Treviper, Cube, 3rd and 4th. Now it's Cubba, Fender. Treviper and Cube in a battle 4th, 5th. Cube needs to push, Cubba needs a push, Fender needs a push, DeBits needs a push to stay alive. As we get ready to wave a checkered flag, Kloondog gets it. Zombie is in the final 8 as well. Condor in the final 8. Treviper in the final 8. Fender will finish up in the number 9 spot overall, with just 1.6 seconds back in 9th overall. Cubba will be 10th overall, the second back from him. DeBits 11th overall, and Cube 12th overall in our intermediate finals. So Kloondog, Zombie, Condor, FPV, and Treviper, you're moving on up to our grade 8 in the intermediate finals. Kloondog to 2. Kloondog to 2, not the worst. Zombie to 3, not good. Treviper to 8, not good. So that's not good. All right, so we got some channel changes to talk about here. Kloondog, and just channel changes, no antennas. Kloondog, you're going to go to race band 2. Zombie is going to go to race band 8. And Treviper to race band 3. Just channel changes, and you guys are up right now. So Zombie to 8. Maybe one day they'll fix this. One day. The grade 8 coming up here in just a little bit. Of course, we have to get some batteries in. So what did I say? I said Zombie to 8. Is that what I just said? Okay. And I said Treviper to 3. Is what I just said? Yep. All right, sweet. Yep, top 12. That's great. Congratulations, man. Excited to have you racing with us. So the great news for our top 8, no channel changes or antenna changes, but lots of races still to go. We are far from being done. Yes, top 12. Congratulations. Your top 8 will be Desert Rat, Kloondog, Treviper, Aviator, Condor, FPV, King, Ricky, and Zombie. Channel changes. The only channel changes were Kloondog to race band 2, Treviper to race band 3, and Zombie to race band 8. Those were the only channel changes. So Ricky still on 7, King FPV on 6, Condor still on 5, Aviator still on 4, and Desert Rat still on 1. There they are coming in from the line, your grade A to the intermediate finals. So the format, once again, we're doing this at World Cup as well. This is the grade 8, the top 8 run. The top 3 advance to our final 4 for the grand final. Then we rerun positions 5th through 8 again to find that 4th position. Sorry, 4th through 8 again. We race the 5 remaining pilots, 4 through 8 again, to find position number 4. And when we get to that point, it is chase the ace, running repeatedly until someone wins twice, a pair of aces. No Ironman mode, which means at least 4 more heats to go, minimum, with some of these 8 pilots. Big story on this one, top qualifier Kloondog, who came out of that consolation bracket, pulled a loss and cleaned up with some wins. Racing has been intense as we've stood and sat intense, and I think the intensity is going to increase. We're going green. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. Everyone through the whole shot gate, and we're underway. And at the end of that front straight, looks like Ricky, a victim of a little bit of contact as he doubles back. He's going to be all right. Back of our pack as we try and pick up our leader. Is it Kloondog or is it Desert Rat? It's Treviper, Desert Rat, Kloondog, Zombie, Condor, FPV. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Want to be top 3 in this one. King FPV in 6th, Ricky and Aviator in a battle for 7th, 8th. So Treviper, the one they're chasing right now. Haven't seen anyone jump in front of him. He's at the swoopy with the hurdle section. Zombie got by Treviper, so it's Zombie, Treviper, Condor, Desert Rat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Desert Rat is 1.1 seconds back from going right into that final 4. Then Kloondog, Ricky, Aviator, King FPV. Zombie, smooth lines. Zombie is in your final 4. Who is going to join him? Looking for 2nd and 3rd through our Horizon Hobby start finish gate. How about Kloondog and Desert Rat crossing through together a 1/4 of a second apart? Kloondog and Desert Rat into our final 4. Zombie, Kloondog, and Desert Rat are in. There is one more position remaining we will race 4th through 8th one more time. Here's a little math and science. Look at that. It worked. They finally put that coding in. I wonder if it was my mess up. So I didn't have Chasey Ace set in this to add another final race, right? And so then I swapped the mode after I'd already run the race, and then it added the button. It didn't do that before. And I'm like, why wouldn't they just do that? Like, you know you've made a mistake when you get to the end. Why don't you just add one? And they have. I love Lifetime. They're the best. So on your scoring later, you'll be able to see the... No, you won't be able to see the video. But you'll be able to see the results. Right? You can't see the video on Lifetime. LiveFPV.com. In the heat. Oh, if you are a lap member, bonus lap member of Live RC, it was $5 a month. Yep. If you pay $5 a month as a subscription to Lifetime to support everything, you can get all your rounds and see the video of the live stream in each heat. So if you are a bonus lap member, you can sign up today. You can sign up at any time and go back. If you want to see any of these races again in the future, you can scrub through the MultiGP YouTube channel and see the races. But on livefpv.com, you can actually go to this race, which is intermediatetrack.livefpv.com. Go to today's race and go. This would be heat number 15 that we're running. You'll be able to see just the chunk of video of the race and your lap by lap data as well by being a bonus lap member. This is now LCQ. This is 15. This is going to show up as 15. These are mains. Oh, you want to? Do you want to?
I'm actually looking to see if it's already, because they're usually a couple hours behind on YouTube.
Yeah. So you can go to, if you want to get to this one really quick, go to multigp.live/Kate, Kate, and it'll bring you to this race where you can see results and heat sheets. You're not going to, I don't know. You should see it. If you it's the same pilots, so it doesn't really matter. But 15 should load. There's 15. Refresh it.
I did twice.
Well,
You see it? I'm hitting refresh.
I'm looking at...
the last one was 14. So the one that we just ran was 14. So you'll be able to see it. Yeah, this one. This one, yeah.
No, I know you swiped it.
So in this is match number 15. So we in match number 15 this is Ricky, Aviator, King, Treviper, and Condor will race. The winner of this goes to our final four versus Zombie, Kloondog, and Desert Rat for Chasey Ace. Running repeatedly until someone wins twice.
And will this update then for the next...
Did it?
Well, I had her loading the next seats, but now
She couldn't see even this one.
yeah, I saw that.
I refreshed it much time, but it was in here.
Yeah, because that's real time of the screen. And I don't know why it didn't populate. I wonder if I can push the race. Not that I care. At this point, everyone knows who's up, right? But there isn't a push button to live. Is there? I can send it to MGP if I had it.
If you turned off integration, you turn it back on again. Do, right?
I don't want to refresh from MultiGP. I would just go to the integration. Well, I don't think you want me to do this. What if this breaks?
You're right.
Like, this is for no purpose.
Except for they sometimes, I don't know why, it sometimes fixes the...
Resync current events?
No, I wouldn't do that. We're all in.
We got great...
We got nothing to sync.
15.
Oh, the back one? MGP Live.K.
MultiGP.live.
So Ricky, Aviator, King FPV, Treviper, Condor FPV.
Wait, no, this is. So this is 14. Oh no, it is. Okay.
Oh, and he changed it there. He changed it there.
Mega Class Finals is next. You guys are holding that up, by the way. So let's get some batteries in. Let's get our next 5 to the line. Last chance qualifier.
I don't need everything, but I need some of it. I need that camera. I need that camera.
We're about to start a 2-minute timer. 2 minutes.
Are we waiting on batteries?
Huh?
Are we waiting on batteries? Those donuts from yesterday? I
ate the donuts from yesterday last night.
Any good?
IHOP, so good.
IHOP is so good.
Tacos, though, I think we're better.
Yeah, I kind of miss the tacos, but had I come back here for the tacos, then I'd have gone in for a beverage at the Tiny Whip tent, and I don't think I'd have been here at 8 a.m. had that happened.
I'll go look it up more time here, I guess. You get your ID card.
It's nice when you're hit on. It gives you a nice feeling. You just feel good about it. Those watching our broadcast on the MultiGP YouTube channel and on livefpv.com, we're excited to have you. At least 3 more heats to go here. We are now at our LCQ, last chance qualifier. We've taken our field of 32 intermediate pilots down to our top 8. We just ran the top 8. The top 3 went to our grand final, which will be a final 4. And now this group battling it out for that 4th position in our final 4 grand final to play Chase the Ace. Pilots about to go green. We got thumbs coming in. All thumbs, thanks Kate. Pilots, good luck. 5 pilots, 1 position available. Last chance for romance. Arm your quads. Live on the tone, lesson 5. We thought something was going to happen there. And, well, the polar opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't follow on the DVR. They're too close at the front. It's blue props, orange props. 1, 2, and 3. And it's going to be Condor, Ricky, 1 and 2. Treviper in the number 3 spots. We're down to just 4 pilots. There's King FPV as well. Looks like Aviator with some issues. Blown battery. Maybe. Potentially. We're on the final lap. Ricky leading the charge. Oh no, Ricky's got some company. Looks like it might be King with them. It's Condor and Ricky, a race to the line. And that is going to be a review right there.
Good finish, yeah.
Condor and Ricky at the start-finish gate. We've lost video, huge crash, and now that one's going to be under review. This is for 1 position, and what an epic finish. Ricky and Condor FPV regardless. Great racing right there. That's what we want to see. Coming down to the 1,000th of a second at the gate. So timing a little, timing says 0.4 of a second, but we are going to review. We're going to review because what we saw, let's say, looks like.
Goes to the finish and then yeah.
After DVR review, into the Final Four we go with a former rookie champion at International Open. He was on the podium that year. He was on the podium, top 3 at the first International Open. Ricky Bobby is in our Final Four by 0.4 of a second. On this track right here, this was the rookie track in 2017. He was on that rookie podium, and Ricky is in by 0.4 of a second. Condor was trying to make that pass, and you can watch it back on the replay manually on YouTube. You can see it. Ricky goes through, then Condor hit the top of the gate. 0.4 of a second according to timing, and that was a great effort by Condor FPV. So I'll put Condor FPV 5th overall in intermediate, King FPV 6th overall in intermediate, Treviper 7th overall in intermediate, and top 8 for Aviator. Good finish for those pilots. Getting a round of applause from behind race control. Excellent racing. This is fun. I'm glad we decided to come over here. So first round at Chase the Ace is going to come up as a 16 on livefpv.com for all those bonus lap members. Now it should be right for you. Kate, you should only have 4 now. It actually hasn't been that long since I've used live time, right? Last time was Mayhem, right? I ran all the scoring for Mayhem. Time before that, Champs. So I was late. But I don't think I ran the timing. Oh, did I run the timing for Silva's event? No, Perry did. So Perry ran it locally. Did he? I think Perry and I did. I think we tagged up. 2 guys, 1 mouse. Silva's supposed to be running World Cup too. I don't know if he made it. He's my roommate.
Was he sleeping this morning?
He was sleeping this morning when I left, yeah. But I don't know. He gets up and he is gone. Like, I'm like, he's still sleeping when I leave, and I don't know if I slam the door or whatnot, but by the time I get back here and I see his truck go by, every time I'm like, how does he do it? Because I can tell you that when I went to bed, Silva wasn't there. And that's kind of been the trend the whole time, other than the one night. He works hard. He works hard, plays hard. Raw FPV. Same channels, yep. It is Chase the Ace. This is your Final Four, your grand final of intermediate Chase the Ace. Zombie, Clune Dog, Desert Rat, and Ricky. We'll run this group of pilots until one of them gets 2 wins. The rest of our podium decided based on those finish points. The quick way to calculate it is you add it up. So a first and a second is 3 points. A second and a second is 4 points. And so the first and second would beat the pair of seconds if that was the case. But even if you have a pair of fourths in heats 1 and 2, if you can get a pair of wins in heats 3 and 4, you could be the winner. It's Chase the Ace, and our first round about to go green. Nate Lewis says, why do I think my PC is dying? I don't know. Why do you think your PC is dying? Say hello to Copter Monkey from Switzerland. So how are you guys?
We have positive confirmation from all 4
Chase the ace, round number 1. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quads. Live on the tone at less than 5. Well, first one through is going to be Desert Rat, but you can see how grouped they are together. 1, 2, 3, 4 through a gate. One lead change so far. And we got some excellent chase cam right here on first and second, third and fourth. It's a train. Zombie, Kloondog, Ricky, 1, 2, 3, and Desert Rat as well. Onto that lead lap with 4 through, 1 lap down, 2 to go. Chase the ace. Running repeatedly until someone gets a pair of wins as we get ready to wave a white flag. 1 more to go. There goes Zombie. There goes Kloondog. There goes Ricky. And we lost Desert Rat. Finish points matter. We got some more bashing and crashing. So he's going to try and get his quad up. Looks like it is going to remain down. Get ready for your first round winner. It's going to be Zombie. 3 laps in 55 seconds. Ricky pulls up second. Kloondog in third. Desert Rat in fourth.
Hydra's good to go?
Joel hasn't answered me. I texted him this morning.
Well, it's early. He's an hour difference.
So going to take a second for them to come back, get batteries, and Desert Rat with some issues with his quad there we saw. And Desert Rat, your VTX, I don't think putting out full power. We've been missing some laps, and your video's been a little shaky. But if you want to use that quad, it's okay. We'll accommodate that. Oh no. They won't let me add another race.
I'm just going to clear the results and run again. That's how you fix it.
So, of course, when we get set to grid him up again, if Zombie gets this next heat win, he is your champion. It'll be on Kloondog, Desert Rat, and Ricky to get this next heat win to push it a third heat of the match. Let's say hypothetically our top qualifier Kloondog wins this next heat. That would give him an ace and Zombie an ace, and we'd be gridding up a third time. So in that hypothetical situation, if Zombie got the win of that one, he'd be your champion. Or if Kloondog got the win of that one, he would be your champion. But in our hypothetical situation, if Desert Rat were to win heat number 3, we would push it a fourth. And so in that fourth heat, it would be on Zombie to get the win to shut it down, Kloondog to get the win to shut it down, or Desert Rat to shut it down. But in this hypothetical scenario again, let's say hypothetically Ricky wins that one, then we would go to a fifth for sudden death, where the winner of that one would be our champion. So heat number 2, we may have 1 heat to go or 4 heats to go. Chase the Ace Intermediate Championship here at the International Open. It is truly an International Open. We have Robert Gentile, Craven FPV, all the way from Costa Rica, making it an international event. We have Little A from Mexico. She's been there in the last 6 months. And Scully from Canada. So 4 countries represented at the 2021 edition of International Open. Costa Rica, Mexico, Canada, and the US of A, where the colors never run. 4 pilots set to fly. We want to get over to Mega for the Mega Championship. We're excited for that. Of course, on or about 6 p.m. Eastern tonight, the World Cup Championship on World Cup 1, presented by Team Black Sheep. It's going to be a fun night. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's just call it fun. There's so much excitement. Everything happens. Things go wrong, things go right. Love to see our international viewership at the International Open. I was blessed to be able to go to China December 12th through 15th of 2019. 2 weeks before the whistleblower of Corona, yep, through Shanghai. So for the entire month of January, I knew more about coronavirus than Dr. Fauci. I was researching that. I was translating Chinese news. I was on the WeChat getting that inside line. And I was watching the 2 updates from Canada, my province or state's update, then the federal update. And then I was watching the updates from the Rose Garden as well. So I knew everything about it. They contact traced those people leaving Wuhan in the very beginning, 2 weeks before the whistleblower. They all flew through the same airport that Night Fury and Tang Ma and his wife and SFPV and myself flew through. But over there, met so many international pilots, and they were all excited to come to the 2020 edition. 2022 is going to be a good one. Heat number 2, your first taste to chase is Zombie. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5.
Oh, you don't have stream tools on this setup. Oh, that's what you're trying to do.
Desert Rat has your whole shot. Looks like Zombie has slid up into the number 1 spot. The race isn't won on lap number 1, but here comes Zombie. Here comes Desert Rat, Ricky and Kloondog, and on to lap number 2. We take our entire field. Chasing Zombie. Zombie's in fine form. Does he go 2 for 2? He's got a pretty good lead. 3.4 seconds after 1 lap, and now he's stretched it to a 5.2 second lap. So this could be a victory lap as long as everything goes right. No announcer jinxes for my buddy Zombie. There we go. Your 2021 champion is Zombie. Big finish. Chase the Ace rounds 1 and 2 to make it official. Congratulations, Zombie, getting it done. In that heat, we have second place going to Desert Rat. Third place going to go to Ricky in that heat. And fourth place in that heat goes to our TQ Kloondog. Now let's take a look at the points, and the points are right. And so finish points in the heats decide our podium. And so your second runner-up, third overall, is going to be Desert Rat with a second and a fourth. Your reserve champion will be Ricky with a second and a third, and Zombie with a pair of aces. Our pilots working back to the line. And our founder and CEO and my best friend, Chris Thomas, working his way out onto the track for our podium presentation here this afternoon at the Horizon Hobby International Open Intermediate Track. Got great trophies this year. SEG, FPV, hooking us up with all of our trophies for the International Open. He'll do trophies for your chapter as well. Got our photographers in play. Let's bring up our second runner-up. He gets the SEG FPV IO trophy and a challenge coin as well. Your second runner-up, third on our podium, Desert Rats. Come on down. Fighting through video problems out of 52 pilots, finishing top 3 at the 2021 International Open. Those challenge coins not available to buy. You gotta win them. The major MultiGP events. Congratulations, Desert Rat, your second runner-up, third overall in intermediate. How about your reserve champion? He hit the podium in rookie here in 2017. He's your reserve champion in intermediate in 2021. Ricky Bobby, Ricky Coolis, your reserve champion. been a great week. Been a great week. Fantastic week. Second overall in qualification. Battling his way through the brackets, comes in from the winners brackets and sweeps it. Chase Yates, round number 1, round number 2. The legend from Minnesota, Zombie David O'Connor, your intermediate champion. Great trophies. Nate Lewis says, yeah, those trophies look sick. Yeah, SegView Electronics or SegView Technology, Seg FPV, Eric Griever. You can find him on Facebook and hook up your chapter with some great trophies as well. A winner's interview happening in play here on for the vlog. And we will get our podium up for our three-way podium photo. So back up to the front we go with Desert Rat Ricky to join Zombie as your top 3 here at Intermediate Racing at the 2021 I.O. Thanks to Horizon Hobby bringing it to us. And let's bring them up again, your top 3, Zombie, Ricky, and Desert Rat for your podium photo. Well, thanks everyone for the pleasure of your company. This track is open until 4 o'clock today. It is going to be in practice mode. And not sure who is here to make sure that people don't kill themselves, but enjoy the rest of your afternoon here at the International Open. We'll see everyone on the YouTube channel tonight at about 6 o'clock for the World Cup Finals. Get some Monster Energy, some coffee, and whatever else you'd like to enjoy as a beverage. It's going to be a long night and a fun night tonight over at the World Cup One Track with TBS. Thank you for the pleasure of your company. We'll see you in just a few hours. Yeah.